Welcome to another segment on spirituality. I'm Sandra Sardisi, and today we do have a very special guest, and very dear to my heart, my beloved sister friend,
Gabriella.
Gaby, also known as Gaby. We started a journey together some time ago. Let's say some time ago, because we don't want to enter into linear time, into trying to describe things, because what is really real, you don't have words to explain. That's in brackets. So Gabby and I, we met, and it was like this immediate resonance of the hearts. And ever since, we have gone to places physically, emotionally, mentally, etherically, at every level. We have traveled this journey in which I am delighted to have her company with me. But so I invited her to come and give us her, not her point of view, because that will be so 3D. So how about your heart of view?
I heard of you.
Or what I'm just intrigued. What resonated with you when we first met, and then I felt like you were ready for more, let's say, and you have been so devoted and committed to this spiritual path, which it turns out to be the path back into your own essence, into your heart.
It is. And although, as you said, linear time doesn't matter, and it's probably a short time that way, it feels like a long time just because of the connection that we have and the experiences that we had together and the whole journey that has brought so much to both of us and enriched both of our journeys. And it's even when I first heard that you are going to come and teach us, hold a workshop about the alchemical oils, I knew that I had to come. I knew I had to be a part of that. I knew I had to come and meet you. And it was that feeling, that openness for more and readiness for more that I wanted to be a part of. And sure enough, when we connected, when we met, actually, it was like a almost like you could feel
Like
the
a
energy.
reunion.
Yes,
And
the
it was
joy.
like one of those reunions that is due, and we finally got to reunite. Reunion is about being reunited. I'm sorry, I am being redundant here with reunion and reunited, but the truth is that there's never late or there's never early, but we're never behind schedule. We're always on schedule. We're always at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. This is one of the pillars in my own spirituality that I can assure you that helps me to come out of guilt. I should have, I could have, I would have. All this stems out of not trusting, like, in the universe, in the power of the universe, that you will always be at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. So it doesn't matter if you made a left turn. It was because you needed to make a left turn to understand what was there on that left side, that you apparently made a mistake. There are never mistakes. And I want to put it back to you, Gabby. How do you feel your life has changed ever since we started walking this journey? Like, in few words, what is the essence? In essence, what has shifted inside you that you can say has shifted outwards as well?
It is. It felt like and it feels like a continuous awakening of the heart, and everything, the connectiveness, the synchronicities, the joy that it brings, and that you find in everyday things, and the joy in the simplest things, and enjoying the journey more so than the destination, because there is no destination. It's just a journey, and exploring that with all your being. with your body, with your soul, with your spirit, with everything that we are. And it's that awakening of each part of us that makes us who we are, and the connectiveness with the infinite, with
Wow.
all that we are, the oneness that we all
So,
share.
as I'm hearing from your heart to my heart, I hear that the main gift that you have received from walking this journey is the awareness that is required to awaken, to enjoy the moment, to enjoy the magic that each moment brings. And when you were talking about the destination, how much you were like enjoying the journey as much
Yes.
as that destination, what I heard is there's a destination. However, every destination is temporarily
Exactly.
temporary. It's a
It
temporary
changes.
destination because fluidly changes as we live fully present in this moment. So the next moment, it's going to be impacted or affected, and it's going to have a different outcome. So this is what I hear you saying is that you're not attached to where you're arriving. When you're arriving, you are not attached to the outcome. You are living each moment in the discovery of the magic that brings to you, and like living life through the eyes of a child.
Exactly. It's bringing the awareness in the moment, and it's not living from the past or making decisions based on the past, having that 0 point of reference where you can see and look at everything and experience everything with through the innocence of a child, of the child in us that it's so easy to forget about and neglect nowadays. And it's also without having that. I mean, everything is good, and as long as it's balanced and you have a little bit of everything. So the determination to get to a journey, to a destination, sometimes detracts you from enjoying the journey and from having that fluidity to accept the changes that are being presented to you, the challenges, the new experiences. And it's that coming down to that very well known saying, just stop and smell the roses, right? On the journey rather than rushing to get to a certain place. So it's the awareness of and balance and harmony that comes from living in the moment, being in the moment, and truly experiencing and embracing all that it brings to you, because there's magic in everything and a lesson in everything and a message as well for the next steps and the next
That you can
next
only
step on the journey.
that you can only take while living in the moment. Because if you're not living in the moment, the messages and the lessons and the gift will be will be override by the distraction. But if I may add, Gabby, it's interesting to hear you talking about all this magic of the moment, because, like, in all this time that we have worked this journey together, I can totally feel how your heart has become lighter and lighter and lighter. Where is the place of magic? And interesting enough, for how many, I don't know, how long have you been encountering feathers? And we were just
Yes.
driving here, and we are walking on the same, but her reality, even though we are apparently on the same reality,
Yes.
she's the one that sees the feathers, because the feathers are for her, a message for her, while
Yes.
I'm seeing something else. And then, she's been seeing, and it's a pattern, because the messages are for her to explore this. We are all different patterns of the environment. They all speaking to us constantly. The universe is constantly communicating to us the messages that we are either ready to receive, or that it's for us to translate, or it is the gift, the unique gift of the universe to each one of us. So it's very important to stay tuned in the moment. And before we close that, I want to put it back to you, Gabby, and tell me, what do you feel has been the greatest gift I have given you? And if you're thinking more than 3 seconds, I'm starting to be worried.
Yeah, but you started talking before 3 seconds passed, actually. It's the gift of awareness, of trust, trusting myself, trusting the others, trusting that we're all one, and the magic, trusting the magic in each and all of us, and believing that and experiencing that we are more. We're connected, but we're also separate, and we each have our own individuality that we bring to the journey. And the gift that you gave me is basically opening a door for me and bringing that awareness and love that made me trust and pass through that door and explore more of what the magical journey is.
Well, that is beautiful because, if I have been able to open this magic doors for you, I see how it has manifested in in your physical life. I have watched you. You have been able to transcend a reality that seemed to be, even from my last trip to Toronto, it seemed that you were a prisoner of that reality.
Yes.
And, I just observe, I just do some pointers. You take what works for you, and then you move on to the next level. It looks like you have opened that door into your own world of magic. And that's what I see you, the
Yes.
lightness. And I even see in your physical body how you're blossoming and how you are starting to reveal that goddess that was dormant before in you.
Thank you. Well, you gave me the tools to open that door, and it's funny enough that we're talking about doors, and I brought this in because I think in our first conversation, this is exactly
Mm.
what we talked about you opening doors and giving the tools to people to open doors. And here we are, like
Wow.
sometime fast forward in the future. And that's
Wow.
exactly what you gave me, the tools to open the door, because I am the one who needs to open the door, but you gave me the tools and the love and the trust that helped me pass through the door.
Thank you so much, Gabby, for those like kind and loving words. Um, there is something about doors because I remember, I think I was telling you yesterday about my teacher. Was I telling you yesterday? I mean, I just don't remember anymore who I tell what because it's like I see it's like everybody around me as a unified field. So I couldn't understand why the confusion at first, but it's been going on like for a very long time. So my art teacher in Portugal, the second time he met me, we went to buy the art supplies, and he said to the clerk, "Well, this girl here, she opens doors for others where they weren't even doors before." And
Yes.
that really touched me in a way that he cannot even imagine. So, well, I'm happy to be the door.
Is the awakening of the heart that leads to the healing of the heart, that leads to
Mm-hmm.
everything that we are. And it's about trusting your instincts, trusting the love that you feel inside, and trying to make all those decisions based on the love and not the fear.
Mm-hmm.
And all of that is just opens so much to all of us. It's just amazing.
Yeah, so choosing love over fear will bring trust. And when we trust, the universe is in charge of supporting our journey. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to our next
Thank you, and thank you for
show.
inviting me. I feel very special for being for your first
You,
one invited on the show.
Gabby, I actually have to say you are special, whether or not you were here. But I want you to hold that in your heart. That is my gift to you, so you can always remember that you have this unique spark in you that it really shines throughout every galaxy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My
Thank you.
love to you all, and looking forward for next time.
Join us.